What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tip-Offs and Kickoffs podcast. I'm your co-host, D. Wells.
I'm your co-host, Jay, a.k.a. Josker, baby. What's good, man?
We just saw a crazy Game 3. Pacers versus Thunder, NBA Finals. Yeah, that was wild, bro. I mean, I think that was damn near the closest game in the whole series so far. Game 1 was obviously really close. It was a major comeback by the Pacers, but just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all of Game 3, bro. You had a lot of bench players stepping up. You had SGA that didn't shoot his normal 30-point game, Pacers definitely locked that down a little bit. Hallie went off, one rebound away from having a triple-double. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, the game was nuts, man. Very close. Pretty much after the second half to the first quarter. First quarter, it was a little shaky. Took a minute for us to score, but we finally got together. Yeah, I'm gonna give all my credit to the bench. I mean, they really showed out, man. TJ McConnell shows and he proves every night why he's a spark plug and why he's so loved here. Because man, he is the fan favorite in the city. TJ McConnell is that guy. He gets the crowd going, and man, he works so hard. I mean, dude, they call him TJ Hustle for a reason. Scrappiest guy I know. But it was kind of a slow start. Hallie was being very passive. I don't know, kind of made me nervous because when he's passive like that, and to turn the ball over, which we did a few times. We were fouling a lot in the first quarter. Holmgren went to the line a few times. Yeah, man, it was real spooky. Yeah, like I said, after that, the game was really back and forth, back and forth. This is the first game this series that we actually took the lead and lost it and got it back, lost it throughout the whole game because the first game we didn't even take the lead until Tyrese made the game winning shot. I think we briefly took it in the beginning, game 2. But after that, I mean, it was done for. But yeah, we actually took the lead. We were favorited for a little bit. Then we became underdogs towards the end. Shout out DraftKings. The crown is yours. Your boy placed a money line bet when we were down 5. Came up a little bit, man, because can't ever bet against Indiana. Can't ever bet against Indiana when we're home, baby.
When did you put the money on
it? Fourth quarter, we were down 5 the timeout.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad bet. Fourth quarter. I mean, fourth quarter bets only down 5. You're betting on the Pacers. I mean, in that scenario, you're like 85% of the time going to win that money because, dude, the Pacers are the best fourth quarter team in the NBA, hands down. And, when I saw game 3 coming up in my head, I knew that if we got off to a good start, I know we're home. Like, I know we're gonna score points. The crowd's gonna be wild. It's gonna motivate all the Pacers to go out there and hit shots, play good ball. But I know at the beginning of the game, if we had a good first half, we got the game on lock. I mean, I just haven't seen very many, or really, if at all, any games, bro, this year that we've had a good half and we just shit the bed in the second half or even fourth quarter. Like, we just don't see that from the Pacers. And I think a lot of it has to do with Rick Carlisle, man. Like, Rick Carlisle is a great coach, dude. Like, he's been coaching for, what was it, like 34 years, 11 years as an assistant coach, and 23 years as a head coach, bro. He's like the Andy Reid of the NBA. I mean, dude's been coaching for a long time. He's coached a couple different teams. His coaching ability is to the extreme. And all these guys are on board. They love their coach. Rick Carlisle loves Indy. Everybody on that Pacers team loves Indy. It was just really good to see the bench fire off, too. I mean, you had Mathurin, who was the top scorer in the game, bro. 27 points. Even Haliburton in the post-game interview, he's like, yeah, my boy right here, he went off, talking about all his teammates and stuff. But yeah, I mean, Bennedict Mathurin definitely killed it this game. And he, TJ, Pascal, and Tyrese were the reason why they won that game.
I mean, I love Benedict. He's aggressive when he loves to drive, loves to draw fouls, and he usually finishes every time. But the way he's been looking, a lot of people were kind of like, man, we should limit his minutes. He's been selling. We need to try something else. He got on that court. Shout out to my 2K players out there. They thought this man was 82 overall, and they was trying to back out because they didn't think he was going to do nothing. Sleep on him, right? Man, my dude got in the game, activated the park cards, got instantly hot. All right. He was like, look, stop sleeping on me. I'm going to drop 27. Done deal.
Yeah.
With that being said, he killed it. TJ's steals definitely helped. It was really our defense. Our defense was killing too. Everybody got steals. Haliburton got a few. And speaking of Haliburton, I mean, like I said last time, whenever he gets at least 10 assists, we win the game.
Yeah.
99% of the time.
Yeah.
And man, we just went crazy. Shout out to Neesmith, Nembhard, Turner, very big threes towards the end of the game. Same thing with Tyrese. Tyrese, taking the game over, shooting deep threes. Hey, he got in his bag. He got the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can't discredit Thunder because they were cooking too. Not SGA. SGA, I don't even think he scored first quarter. SGA was playing. We was D'ing him up. They put Nembhard on him. Nembhard was giving them Nem hell, and it was raps. And yeah, I'm just glad we turned it around because this is a big game. We're home, first home game, and now we're up 2-1. Now we just need to do it again Friday, and then let's get them back at home. Let's get them when we go back to Oklahoma, and let's end this once and for all. I mean, man, we put on a show. We had everybody in the house. Edgerrin James was there. Oscar Robertson, Indiana native, was there. Reggie Miller. I mean, dude, it was a full house. It was crazy.
You went to the game, right?
Yeah, I was there, man. I was there.
Where were you sitting?
Yeah. Section 101, man. Shout out to Miles Turner, man. Gave me opportunity to be in the Turner's block this season. So yeah, I was able and very thankful to have a ticket to tonight's game.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy atmosphere. So remember I was telling you that.
So what? Hold on. Was it loud? Like on TV, it was loud.
Yeah, it was so loud that whenever they were playing music, you couldn't hear the music.
Yeah,
you just heard everybody. Like you couldn't hear you couldn't tell what they were playing when they were playing like different music and different sounds and stuff. It was rocking. And there was a lot of OKC fans too. So remember I was telling you that the Pacers flew out all of their employees to the Thunder game out in Oklahoma. Well, they did the same thing, and they happened to be right next to us at the balcony.
Really?
And they were just like all there huddled up. Like they kind of had their own little fan zone going right beside us. So it was kind of back and forth. But hey,
that'd be a good game to go to sitting next. Yeah, well, that's the biggest thing with like going to games and stuff. I'd like to sit next to some opposite team, like a little fan zone, little huddle of them next to us, because then we can jokingly, respectively talk smack back and forth. That's a really good atmosphere for a game. That's what it's about right there.
Yeah, so before the game started, like I said, all over there next to us, right under section 102, it was all Thunder. And so all the seats had shirts and wristbands. They gathered up all those and started throwing them to like Pacers fans.
Really,
Yeah, so they just
that's
started
cool.
handing out. They started handing out all the Pacers stuff because I mean, obviously they ain't gonna do nothing with it.
Yeah,
Um, but they were talking a little smack. They were talking a little smack. We was talking a little smack.
of
But I ain't
course.
gonna lie, man. So we were sitting right next to ESPN, and so it's big Kendrick Perkins, Stephen A. Smith. Man,
Hmm.
they were giving Stephen A. Smith hell on both sides, especially the Pacers fans. Was
Really.
like antagonizing him the whole entire game. He heard it too. Oh yeah, he definitely heard it because we were right there, like right
Yeah.
there. And yeah, man,
I
very
feel
very
like
good
the biggest
atmosphere.
thing with Stephen A. Smith, man, he throws up a lot of controversial topics, controversial opinions, really, and it fires people. It fires people up, and I think he's a good commentator. I think he's a good analyst.
He hates
Some
the Pacers
some of
though.
the I know, but some of the things, like I said, I don't agree on him with him. But overall, I think he's a good analyst. I just think the way he comes off, like his aura, like the way he comes off when he analyzes games, people people don't like when Stephen A. Smith has a different opinion than them, especially when it's about a team you like, you know because
Hmm.
he's kind of a shit talker when it comes to that. What were they saying over there?
Um, I can't really say everything, but pretty much better way of term. Screw you, Stephen A. Pacers are back. Indy's back. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a POS. And somebody close to me was just like, hey, Steven, over here, Steven. And he ended up actually looking a couple times. Um, and then
That was the dude that was 15 beers deep, wasn't it?
yeah, man. It might have or might have not been me.
Okay,
But
okay, okay.
uh yeah. So I'm just trying to get him fired up over there.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
atmosphere. That's a that's
Yeah, it
a
was
good
good.
section to sit in over there. I'm glad you got to go to that game, though, man. That's dope.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I'll be back in the building Friday too.
Yep. Heck
Shout
yeah.
out to
Game
Miles Turner,
four,
shout out to Miles Turner, man, the real 33.
the real 33. We ain't
Yeah,
worried
man.
about Larry Bird out here. Come on.
Yeah, man. No Danny Granger.
Nah, I can't even disrespect Larry Bird, bro. He's great. He's one of the greats. Um, but yeah, man, like let's just roll through some of these stats real quick. Like I know we went through a little bit of them, but like you had Pascal that had 21. You had Tyrese 22, 11, and 9. Like I said, one rebound away from having a triple double. Um, Nemhard 8, Obi Toppin 8, Mathurin 27, highest scorer on the team. You had TJ McConnell 10. Like, I mean, Shepard scored some points. He had 4. Miles Turner had 9. Neesmith 7. But, like, if you look at the Thunder, bro, like, their starters scored, and maybe, like, their 1 and 2 bench players scored. But after that, bro, like, their bench didn't do really anything. Like, Jalen Williams, he's going to score 26. You got Lou Dort, he had 12. Chet Holmgren 20, SGA 24, and then after that it gets spooky because you had Caruso who had a 20-point game last game, which he did have some good assists, couple rebounds. He had 8, 4, and 5, but then after that, bro, you had Hartenstein with 4. Aaron Wiggins had a game last game, and he had a 0. Isaiah Joe had 2 threes. He had a 6-point game. But yeah, other than that, that's it, man. Like you said, that's what it came down to was just the bench. I mean, our bench is top notch, bro.
the defense. I mean, we were literally full court pressing the whole game. I mean, we literally got most of our steals off of the inbound, and we just putting the ball like right back up.
Mm-hmm.
Defense wins championships. I mean,
Yep.
we've been proving that this series. Yeah, I'm not tripping, man. Like Shay said, man, Lou Dort, divorce court, child support. I believe Pacers in 5.
We're definitely going to go up 3-1. I don't see OKC winning away
Yeah,
at
they're not winning
Gainbridge.
in Indianapolis.
I just don't
No,
see
it's
that
too loud.
happening.
It's too
Like,
loud.
everybody always talks about OKC being a hard team to beat at home, and I get it. They are. There's a lot of teams that are really hard to beat. But, like, we are really hard to beat at home because of
Mhm.
the crowd. And I feel like every player on that team is just a different animal when they're playing at home. Like they really feel the crowd and they go out there and they play their hearts out. I'm not saying they don't ever not play their hearts out, like at away games, but man, when it's comes time to being at home, bro, they take care of business. But the biggest thing is going to be what are we going to do in game 5? Can we get a win? I mean, if we can't get a win, we're still going to be up 3-2. Then it's going to go to game 6. It's going to be back at Gainbridge. And it's going to be really spooky if we win Friday and we go up 3-1. It's really spooky for the Thunder, bro.
We go 3-1, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be bad for them. Because man, I mean, we just gotta do everything right. We gotta, Friday, we gotta come in, we gotta hit our shots and, hustle. Play our D, full court press, rotate the right players. Yeah. We just gotta make sure everybody's on point
Mm-hmm.
and not have any turnovers, limit SGA. That's the biggest thing, and that's what we did today. We limited him in the first quarter, really the first half, and yeah, and we gotta go crazy, man.
Yeah.
We limited Hartenstein. Hartenstein didn't do anything. Obviously, we can't lock him and Holmgren down. One of them's gonna go off. Let's do it, man. I mean, we're gonna get the job done. I'm glad to see the Pacers came out with a win, and they're underdogs. They've been underdogs this whole series.
One last thing. So yeah, man, Reggie Miller was there. There was a lot of people there. But I mean, Reggie Miller definitely stuck out. It's nice to see him, all series he's been hanging around, coming to the games, commentating. Um, he was sitting on the floor tonight with his son.
Yep.
And it's just cool to see a father and son, especially a father who played in the NBA. He's sitting on the floor like, I just wonder what's going through the little kid's head, man. Like he just, I know he plays basketball, he knows his dad's good. I know he's done a couple of interviews and stuff like that talking about his dad, but it's just cool seeing, veterans coming back and, showing love, especially to the team they play for and stuff. It's cool seeing Reggie Miller there. I'm sure he was super excited, like super excited about seeing Hallie go off and the bench go off and the Pacers winning that game. But also at the same time, he's like, man, like Hallie's probably going to be, I mean, he gets a couple more All-Stars, maybe an NBA final championship, a couple more Eastern Conference finals. Like, he might be considered the best Pacer of all time instead of me. I wonder what's going through his head sitting there on the floor watching all this shit go down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, we're almost there. 2 wins away. We're gonna bring ourselves first championship in Indianapolis. That being said, I want to thank and appreciate all the viewers and subscribers out there supporting us with this brand new podcast. We really appreciate it, and we got big things coming soon. You guys just stay tuned and let us know what you think. If you got any comments or concerns, DM us or make comments on the videos. We're here to entertain everybody. So yeah, man, we're gonna keep this rocking and rolling.
We're on YouTube and Spotify. Just like, share, and subscribe. Tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your cousins, tell your friends. We appreciate y'all, and thanks for tuning in.